nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Gunners. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out. Give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you use, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
7-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Raiders 7, Gunners 0.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. A 2-yard pickup brings
So
up
it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson got a man. It's Judy complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A 20-yard attempt.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Tucker is set to kick off.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Gunners 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
At the Raiders' 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Open man handler. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Albert Okwuegbunam in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 70 Lion.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down and 1.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
32 on the kick.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
5-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
51 for Mike, boy, 51.
2nd and 9 now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
But it brings up 4th down. That's the end.
Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Reception here by Ruggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
First carry here for J.J. Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At their 48.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there at 22.
The 28-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 27-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Going to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.